Day one, Gold's outside. Pound and a half last week, 6.5 pounds a week before. You can see the gym. So I'm very happy so far with the results. Change up at the end of the week, do a little more carnivore than keto, and if I'm going to have carbs, I have them early in the week. So that's sort of what I've been doing as a game plan, and so far it seems to be working. Doing an arm work, I'll just finish biceps, going to go do triceps, and get my crunches in too, and then I'll get on the treadmill and do probably a TikTok live. I do a lot of TikTok lives lately on the treadmill, and people join me and we talk type 2 diabetes and all kinds of things, weight loss, stuff like that. So great atmosphere, great day, sun's starting to come out in LA, so loving that. Let's go crush this. Day 2, and got on the bench here, it's upright, and just finished the inclines. You can see there's a whole line of bench equipment here at Gold's. I'm at Venice Beach, the mecca of bodybuilding. I'm outside the front. I'm gonna go do crunches after this and then get on my treadmill here and crank out 30 or 45 minutes of cardio. So far I think it's been a good week. Again, my appetite's really decreased. I think that's probably the Ozempic, but it's also been a really busy week, so just trying to fit meals around my schedule and what I'm doing. Start taking protein again in a shake form because I don't really believe I'm getting enough protein, so working on that as well. Keep turning the levers and dials. You've got to keep tweaking your program. I swear by it, which means you got to be measuring your program and figure out really where you're at. That's the whole secret of all of this. So let's get at it. It's going to be a busy day. Here we go, Friday, and just finished the back workout. Going to jump up and do some crunches, and then jump on the good old-fashioned treadmill. Probably do 40 minutes of cardio, and then I'll be back in tomorrow, Saturday. I'm going to weigh, I think, Saturday this week. I got to go to town, so I got to get up at 5:30 on Sunday to get it going, and I usually weigh a little later than that on Sunday. So I try to weigh consistently at the same time every week and the same day, but sometimes it's not possible. So, and the same with making doctor appointments. I try to make them at the same time every month when I go, or 3 months, whatever the case may be, because he's going to weigh you as well, or she, and you want to compare apples to apples, not your weight in the morning versus late in the afternoon after you've had a couple meals, and you've got a lot of fluid in you. So it just depends on what time you're doing your weigh-ins, but I would recommend doing them at the same time so you get some sort of consistency and can really compare numbers to numbers. And again, I'm all about measuring, tweaking levers and dials. So there's my hot tip on weighing in. Wow, it's a warm Saturday here at Gold's, outside doing shoulders, and this machine I normally do front delts with was used, and I kind of like that because that forces me to do something else, which I'm jumping on something else, and it turned out really good. So when I first started this journey to come back after the pandemic into a gym, my body was so torn up, from all the years of wrestling. I could barely just do no weights on a machine, and now I'm adding on weights. I'm trying to keep the weights a little lower though and do way more reps in a faster pace. So that's what's sort of happening with that. I did a weigh-in this morning because I have to go out of town tomorrow, and so I got to get up at 6. I normally weigh at 8:30, so I tried to weigh this morning. I stayed flat, which is kind of good because I reintroduced some carbs this week, some complex carbs. So normally I would have gained weight, but this week I didn't. So I'm really excited about that. So what I'm doing, this routine is really working. So this last 3 weeks, flat, down 1.5 pounds and down 6.5. So you just keep her going as we roll through. Hope you're doing well in your journey too. Here we go again with a beautiful Saturday cold plunge here in LA. It's really warm today. Had a great workout. I was soaked. I probably lost a lot of weight at the gym, especially doing cardio. It was really humid, and I can't wait to jump into this thing. I keep it in the mid 40s. It's a big part of my recovery. There's so many positive things that come out of it. And now I just saw Patrick Bet David got a cold plunge and did his first one. And I sent him a message saying, brother, you got to jump on this and get right underwater at the start. That's the secret to doing a cold plunge. So if you ever get in one, just go get right in, go right back down under, get your head under, and then go from there. And actually, I learned about getting the head under from Andrew Huberman on his podcast. He talked about there's some sort of sensors on the front of your cheeks that relate to it. So I love these. I highly recommend doing one. My heartbeat drops about 20 beats a minute when I'm in this thing. As promised, here is my Philly cheesesteak. I got pickles, and that's sort of a chopped mix of hot peppers. They got a little onion in it and stuff like that, but it's basically just Philly cheesesteak and some pickles and stuff. Interesting, I used to get it with the lettuce and tomatoes and all that, and I just kind of cut that out. Tonight I'm going to do wings, and I'm probably going to do a whole session on how I cook the wings in the air fryer. And so we'll do a little cooking class this evening with the chicken wings I make. And you won't believe how easy it is to make them. So this is where we're at today. I'm just finishing a fast. I'm probably 17, 18 hours, something like that. And it's going to be a good day. Well, I didn't get to the chicken wing, but I was going to do like a whole recipe how I do it and put it all together and everything. But no such luck. I ended up going out to Palm Springs, Palm Desert area on Sunday, and I was exhausted when I got home, so just went a way easier route. I wasn't about to start doing a video shoot and editing and all that kind of stuff. So next week, I promise you I will get it on next week. I shoot these wrap-ups on Monday, so I might make it tonight, and then it'll be good to go for next week. Good week. I introduced more carbs back in last week, complex carbs, and when I did that, my weight, I stayed the same, but I would normally go up 4 or 5, maybe even 6 pounds. I gain and lose really quick. So I didn't, and because I didn't, I'm really excited about that. That tells me that I'm making real strides in what I'm trying to do. I mean, there's a lot to what I do because of my type 2 diabetes. I'll play with my blood sugar levels because I don't want to take as much insulin, because insulin is the hormone that tells us to store fat on our body with the excess glucose. So what I'll do is actually I'll let my blood sugar come up a little bit if I don't have to take a shot of insulin, because I don't want to put more insulin in my body. So I'll float my blood sugar a little bit. It's not like it's crazy, 200-300, just a little bit higher, so I don't have to take that insulin shot. And then and it helps me with dropping my weight. The more weight I drop, the more my insulin sensitivity changes, the less insulin I need. So it's a whole thing, but it's something really, I've done a lot of experimenting on it, and my doctor and I, yes, have talked about this. So good week, love it, and now back on board for the coming week. Was out in Palm Desert, Palm Springs, and it's amazing how much health there is out on the desert, that dry air. And they're actually, I just saw a whole community is being built around health and wellness out there. So there's so much good things, so many good things going on out in the desert here outside Los Angeles, about 2 hours from LA. But some really exciting stuff coming, and I'm super excited. I've got the Diabetes Army, as you know. I also own the Unity Wellness Group. So we've got a lot really happening right now, and it's exciting. It's exhausting. It's long days, but it's going to be great. So glad you're following me.